This is the story of the creation of man. One day, 3 young Aesir were walking along the shore when they saw 2 trees, an ash and an alder. In these trees they saw the potential for the creation of man. These trees were straight as gods and tough as wood. But still, they were only trees, and they had no souls. So the 3 gods blew life into these trees. Odin gave them souls, Homer gave them the will to think and move, and Loder gave them feeling and warm red blood. The ash and the alder transformed into a man and a woman. But still, a naked and nameless man is no more than an animal. So they named the man Ask and the woman Embla. They gave them their cloaks to wear until they could make their own. The gods gave them the entire earth as their home, and made a fence of Mir's eyebrows to protect them from the wild Jotuns of Jotunheim. The gods built a home for themselves above the highest mountain in earth, and named it Asgard. They also built a rainbow connected from earth to Asgard so that they could travel between the 2 worlds. The first descendants of Ask and Embla were rough-skinned hunter-gatherers that were dull-eyed and had no manners at all. Their grandchildren were even better than this, though. They farmed, built houses, sailed the seas. They even cooked and baked, and wore shapely clothes. They were very bright and lively people. The great-grandchildren were even greater. They ate large feasts and grand halls, and they dressed in very, very nice clothes. They had manners, for Odin had taught them how to behave. Disguised as an old wanderer, Odin walked the earth hidden by a large hat and a dark blue cloak that hid his huge chest. He tested the hospitality of man, for this was important. To those who welcomed him, he sat by their fire and shared his wisdom. He taught them loyalty to their friends, hospitality to tired travelers, how to speak wisely, and most important of all, that one day all men must die, but what won't die is the name they make for themselves, whether it be good or bad. Odin, the Aesir god, spoke to people, and people valued his words, for they knew they were the words of a god. Man was thankful to the gods for giving them rain and sunshine, and they sacrificed and worshipped to them. But in return, the gods were fond of man, and protected them from the Jotuns. But still, it was the 3 phase of destiny, Urd, Verdande, and Skuld, that spun the thread of life for every man, and even the fate of the gods. These Norns would spin a coarse gray thread for a life of misfortune, and a gleaming gold thread for a great, wonderful life, perhaps that of a prince. No one knew what these Norns were, but what they did know is that even the gods must die when the Norns decided it.